What's up guys, HD here, and the first one I'm going to say is I'm sorry I have been uploading very crap during some holidays. I'll keep recording videos on this camera and for some reason the footage just don't go into my editing software. It happens occasionally, every 3 videos, something like that. It happened for this video, so I'm re-recording it, but I was doing stuff over the weekend, that's why I haven't uploaded for about 4 or 5 days. I'm going to try to do it every 2 days as I usually do. I do have some video ideas lined up for the rest of the summer holidays, and FIFA 17 should be out by the time I go back to school or around there. Today we have the Bundesliga rating predictions. This is mostly going to be Bayern Munich players, but there's some Dortmund, there's a Mönchengladbach, a Leverkusen player. But, you know, let's just get into it. I know the FIFA 17 card design has been leaked, but I like this. I'm going to stick with this because we're starting off with AUBAMAYENG. Sweaty is the only word to describe him. 96 pace. I had 95 pace this FIFA. He had a solid season. He scored second he's second top goal scorer Bundesliga, only beaten by Lewandowski. Great season, especially with Dortmund. A lot of Dortmund players are leaving, and he could be leaving to Man City. I would like it, but I won't because they'd have a great player, because I don't like Man City. I would like it because AUBAMAYENG'S in the Prem on FIFA. I gave him a +4 upgrade to 86, with pace +1 to 96, his shooting +4 to 86. Well, that says 86, just imagine it's 85. Passing +1 to 76, dribbling +2 to 81, defending +1 to 37, and physical +2 to 73. Next up is Marc Bartra. He was a Barcelona player last year, and now he is a Bundesliga player. Borussia Dortmund player. Mats Hummels is obviously gone, and this is his replacement. Not as good, but he's young and he could be as good. I'm going to give him an overall of +1 to 81 rate, for pace +1 to 73, his shooting stays at 46, passing +1 to 63, dribbling stays at 67, defending +1 to 85, which is very good for an 81 rated player, and physical +2 to 71. In my opinion, Marc Bartra has the potential to become a top defender like Hummels was for Dortmund, and as long as Bayern don't sign him and he stays there for a bit, he will be a great replacement for Hummels. Next up is Kingsley Coman, another young player who was one of the best young players in the world last season, and I'm not even sure if he plays for Juventus or Munich. I'm not sure if he's going back to Juventus. I just don't know what's happening with him, but I've included him in this Bundesliga one. Gave an overall of +3 to 80, pace +1 to 93, shooting +3 to 74, passing +2 to 71, dribbling +1 to 82, defending stayed at 19, and physical +1 to 54. Coman last season became more of a starting team player for a replacement for Ribery because he's come to the end of his career, and he, even in the big games, could do it. In the big games against Dortmund in the Champions League, he could perform well. At the age of 19 or 20, that is a really good thing. Not to say that him in the Euros, watching him, he was class in the Euros, he came off the bench a few times and he was really good. Next up, it's the replacement for Arjen Robben, as his career's also come to the end. It's Douglas Costa. Costa started at 81 but did get the upgrade to 83, and I don't want to boost him to 84 because I think that's too high, so I'm going to keep him at 83. But from the start of last FIFA, he's got an overall of +2, pace +1 to 91, his shooting's gone up by 4 to 79, his passing's gone up by 2 to 80, his dribbling stays at 86, his defending stays at 50, while his physical has been brought up 1 to 64. Coman, he's got the skills, he's got the pace, he's got a great shot. I watched him a few clips, I saw clips of him on like Facebook, I saw games for Dortmund. Bayern, he is class, he is a perfect replacement for Robben. I'm not sure how old he is, but I know he's quite young. In my opinion, that is an absolute perfect replacement for Arjen Robben. Next up is Javier Hernandez, or Chicharito as he's known, the ex-United player. Had an amazing season when he left us to go to Leverkusen. I think he won the Player of the Month 3 times or 4 times in a row, which is a record in Bundesliga history. So I've gave him an overall of +3 to 83, his pace +1 to 87, his shooting +4 to 84, passing +3 to 67, dribbling +2 to 78, kept his defending at 31, and his physical +2 to 65. As a player, I love Hernandez. I loved him when he was at Man U. I love him, he's gone. He's a class player. He had such a good season last season, so I think he does deserve this upgrade. Next up, we've already spoken about in this video, it's Mats Hummels. There's not a change really on this card, a few changes here and there. I want to include him because he's gone from Dortmund to Munich. Well, he actually started at Munich Academy, went to Dortmund, gone back to Munich. Kind of what Pogba's done, you know. Started at Man U, went to Juventus, and he's came back to us. I gave him a no overall upgrade, kept him at 86, with pace staying at 64, his shooting staying at 58, his passing staying at 74, his dribbling staying at 70. I've got his defending -1 to 87, physical +2 to 79. Controversial because he's had a solid season, he got a team season, he's had a good season. Take his defending from 88 to 87, but I do think 88 is really high, and I don't think defending wise he is up there with the likes of Godin, Ramos, Thiago Silva, so I've just took that down a little bit to 87. If you agree with that, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm being wrong, just tell me. Next up, the goal machine Lewandowski, the first non-German to score 30+ goals in the Bundesliga season. I can't talk, I said season, I meant season. And also 5 goals in 9 minutes is a record in Bundesliga history. This guy was breaking records all season. He didn't really show up to the Euros, but still, I'm giving him a +2 overall to 89 with pace +1 to 81, shooting +3 to 88, passing +2 to 76, dribbling +2 to 86, kept his defending at 38, and his physical +1 to 81. Polish international is one of the best strikers in the world in my opinion. I think he's up there, top 3 maybe. Yeah, I reckon probably top 3 strikers in the world. And when he left Dortmund, I thought he's going to be a bit of a flop. He's proven me wrong, and he's now one of the best strikers in the world. Next up is a bit of a weird one, but I wanted to include him because he doesn't get mentioned a lot. And I think he had a great season last season. It's Raphael, the Mönchengladbach striker. And a good season. He scored a decent amount of goals, decent amount of assists. Nothing special to be up there with Lewandowski and AUBAMAYENG, but he does deserve some recognition. That's why I've given him a +1 overall upgrade to 82, with pace +1 to 75, shooting +2 to 79, passing +1 to 80, dribbling +1 to 86, kept his defending at 41 and his physical +1 to 68. He needs to get called up for the Brazilian team because they are lacking. The only thing they're lacking really is a striker. And I think Raphael is good enough to be a striker for his country. He doesn't get called up. I reckon he should get called up. Coming up to 2 downgrades in a row, starting off, we spoke about him earlier, it's Frank Ribery. The former third best player in the world he was, and 90 rated, and been hit with injuries, and his age is getting to him, and he's going down. That's why I've given him an overall rating -2 to 85, with pace -2 to 85, shooting -2 to 75, passing -1 to 83, dribbling -1 to 90, kept his defending to 85 and his physical -2 to 59. Ribery is always a player I'd admire for being one of the best players in Munich's history in my opinion. He's a class player. Back in his day he was unstoppable, but age has hit him, injuries have hit him. He's not the player he once was. The final player today, like Ribery, one of the best in Bayern Munich's history. Again, he was probably top 3 players in the world a few years back. Injuries have hit him, he's injured for another 6 weeks I think, again at the start of the season. He's not the player he once was. For I'm Rob and I gave an overall rating -2 to 88, with pace -2 to 90, shooting -3 to 83, passing -1 to 81, dribbling -2 to 90, he's kept his defending at 32 and his physical -2 to 62. Robin again, he might dive a lot, he might not pass, but still be admired as a fantastic player that he was back in the day, and it's sad to see a player like him go off form because of these injuries. If you've enjoyed my Bundesliga rating prediction, leave a like on the video, also subscribe if you're new around here. I'll be doing the Serie A next. If you want any players to be included in that, leave it in the comments below and I will include all, including Higuain, controversial, he could be a snake. I don't know, if you're a Napoli fan watching this, I don't know if anyone is a Napoli fan watching this, but just let me know, do you think Higuain's a snake? I don't know much about their rivalry, so I don't know if he's too snaky. But yeah, so leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you for the next video.